Page 58, some folks. Some folks, again, we're just using what you already know. You got staccatos, like in the first measure. You got legatos, there's phrasing in there. You want to bring out the melody wherever that's at. It starts out in the right hand, but the left hand gets it occasionally. The speed is marked animato, which means animated, which means lively. You decide what that means, I don't care. They've got the Roman numerals underneath it, telling you the 1 chord and the 5/7 chord, right? That's nice, they don't have to do that, but that's nice to do that. They have the names of the chords above the staff, the C, the G7, that's the name of the chord. So if you have a guitar player around want to play with you, they could play along with you. There's no pedal in this. Pedal just messes up the staccato. We'll get to that later. When they start pedaling staccato, I want to talk a little bit about technique. Just a little bit. I got to add something, don't you think? That first measure and all the other measures in this piece like it, you have staccato in both hands, but the left hand's playing 2 notes and the right hand's playing 1. Well, when you're playing 2 notes, you're either using a wrist staccato or an arm staccato if it's really loud and boisterous. In this case, it's going to be a wrist staccato where you flex at the wrist. When it's 1 note, you can play a finger staccato, but if it's loud, finger isn't going to do it. You've got to do either a wrist or an arm staccato. It's usually a wrist staccato. And this is loud, so you're going to use wrist staccato here. You could try a wrist in one hand and finger in the other hand. You're going to find that, well, interesting to say the least. So I recommend a wrist staccato here for all the staccato throughout this piece, because the whole piece is relatively loud. Now, if it were soft, if you were going to play this soft, you could get away with a wrist here and a finger here if you want to work out that technique. It's like patting your head and rubbing your tummy type thing. It's doable. But it's unnecessary. Okay, just use the wrist staccato. Throughout the whole piece is fine. It's in C position, right? I don't see anything challenging about this piece. So, 2/4 time, I'll give you 2 counts, let's play it together. There is an RIT at the end, the last measure, which I will ignore because I'm playing with a metronome. You can retard or slow down on your own. So, hands where they go, C position. Ready and go in. At the bottom of the page, there is a teacher's part. So what I'd like to do is play a duet with you. I'd like to do the teacher's part, and you do the part where we just played. So go ahead and put your hands in C position, just like you did, and you play your part, and I'll play the teacher's part. Remember, you have the melody, so bring out the melody. It should be heard above you and me both. I'm going to play my part loud enough for you to hear it, okay? Because you can always adjust the volume for the video if you have to. I'm going to give us 4 counts because this is a little trickier. So we'll be ready to go, I hope. 1, 2, ready and go, and.